We're going to make ground beef and potatoes, and one order of ground beef and potato takes about 2 pounds of potatoes, so that's like 6 medium potatoes or 3 or 4 large potatoes. So we slice them up and then we pan fry them, and then we make the ground beef sauce part at the same time. So here's what we do. First we slice the potatoes thinly, and then we layer them into a skillet. So slice them first. And the slices are about 1/4 of an inch. These potatoes have been washed and not peeled, so they're being cooked with the skins on them. You get your skillet up to medium heat. You put a couple tablespoons of oil in the skillet, and you heat it up, let it heat up, medium heat. And the skillet here has been seasoned already so that the potatoes won't stick. So what we do is we layer the potatoes in the pan. And then you sprinkle some salt on that first layer. And you put the next layer over. Sprinkle some more salt over it. You cover that and let the potatoes cook for 20 minutes. Then you uncover them and we'll turn them over and brown the other side. While that's cooking, what we can do is we can cook the ground beef and onions, and which is the other half of the ground beef and potatoes dish. So what we do is we take an onion, a large onion, and then we just chop it up, just roughly chop it up, and you put it into the pan. Put the onions into the pan, saute them until they're well done, and then we'll put the ground beef in it. Okay. So we've let the onions cook for 5 or 6 minutes, and you can see they're getting to be a little brown around the edges there. So it's at this point that you probably want to put in the ground beef, and you can use somewhere between a pound to a pound of ground beef. So you just put the ground beef in there. And saute that with the onions. So you just brown the ground beef with the onion. And once the ground beef is browned, I'm going to put in the soy sauce, the oyster sauce, and some water and set it aside until the potatoes are done. So as you can see, the ground beef is brown, so it's about ready to put in some spices. Put in about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of oyster sauce. And then a tablespoon of black soy sauce. Then I put in 3/4 cup of water, and I turn off the heat, and just set it aside here. Turn off the heat, set it aside, and wait for the potatoes to be done. So after about 20 minutes, you're ready. The potatoes are ready to be turned. Let's keep them brown. Whoa. So we'll turn them. Okay, so we'll let that cook for a while, uncovered, until the other side is brown. And then we can mix the ground beef into potatoes. Okay, so after about 5 or 6 minutes after we've flipped the potatoes, it looks like the other side looks like it's getting done. So it's time now to mix in the ground beef with the potatoes so we can have ground beef and potatoes. We take the ground beef that we have and just put it in. Put it in the potatoes. And give it a little mix. Okay, after 3 or 4 minutes, the potatoes are finished off. It looks like it's just the right consistency. I think we can shut off the heat, and it's ready to be served.